Royal Police Force of Antigua and Barbuda receives new equipment today as part of efforts to rid the nation's streets of illegal firearms. The tools will be used to mark firearms, making it easier for law enforcement officers to identify the origins of the weapons. Larissa Francis tells us more.
The donation was made possible due to a signed agreement between Antigua and Barbuda and other countries of the region and the Organization of American States. Minister of National Security, the Honorable Dr. Ewell Court, commends the Organization of American States, OAS, for its commitment to security in the region and for their timely response in delivering on a promise.
I recall towards the end of January of this year, we executed an agreement with the Organization of American States in respect of the marking of firearms. I must say that I am not only surprised, but deeply impressed with the swiftness within which, after executing that agreement less than 3 months ago, we are now being presented with equipment to really operationalize our commitments under that agreement. Many times we enter into agreements and we have to wait years to really operationalize these agreements. Today, we say a heartfelt thank you very much to the OAS for acting so swiftly.
Court says the equipment is not just being distributed in Antigua and Barbuda, but throughout the region. The National Security Minister, who is both the chairman of Regional Security System, RSS, and the Council of Ministers responsible for national security in the region, CONSOLI, says this will create a synergy between the OAS member states in identifying firearms.
This arrangement is not a singular arrangement specific and or peculiar to Antigua and Barbuda. It is an arrangement that will involve all of the members of the OAS. Once we involve all of the members of the OAS, we will have a comprehensive database dealing with markings of firearms. That in turn will allow us to identify the source of any firearm that may come into the possession of the police. That is an exceptionally good thing. We will then be able to speak with a greater degree of specificity in terms of the source of these firearms.
The Security Minister says the goal is to remove illegal firearms from the streets. Local OAS representative Jean Demers says his organization's aim is at strengthening security in Antigua and Barbuda and the region. Demers speaks of the significance of the firearm marking program.
For sure, marking firearms bridges a gap by systemizing and facilitating identification for better tracking and investigation following criminal activities. We are curtailing trafficking in and illegal use of arms while putting in place prevention mechanisms. We are building capacity by training security officers that will operate the firearms marking system. Let me thank the Honorable Dr. Ewell Court for his leadership role in the subscription by Antigua and Barbuda of the cooperation agreement for the execution of the project promoting firearms marking in Latin America and the Caribbean.
Training for officers to operate the equipment will commence shortly. Larissa Francis reporting for ABS News.